Hello, you guys. You guys, I had to jump on. I just got home. I had to jump on quick because I got an essay that I got to do. So I didn't feel like just like doing a video and uploading it. I was like, I need to just jump on live and then get off. But we're gonna wait for people to get on. Let's see. It's yeah. We're gonna start waiting for you all to come. I know a lot of people are still at work, okay? And I'm sure that they've already seen the video and all of that. Yeah, make sure y'all hit that like button for me. Make sure you guys please like, share, and subscribe as y'all come on up in the room. What's up, you guys? Let's see. I see the Black Barbie, Miss Shan, Actual Treasure, Clarinetta, Jair, Little Miss Muffin, Actual Treasure. Did I just say that? TB21, I Am She Johnson, On One We Go, Alabama Dread Boy, Alabama Dread Boy. Every time I look at I look at your name. I don't know why I be thinking Alabama Hitter. Um, Alabama Dread Boy, Slime Nito. It did Slime Nito. Sierra, Cypress. What's up, Cypress? We're just waiting for everybody to come in, okay? You all please like, share, and subscribe, okay? When we always wait like 5 minutes. Y'all, it is so hot outside today. And I've been outside today too. I've been outside working. It is hot. I think they said the humidity because the air is not even blowing, like it is terrible. It feels like I think they said the heat index out there is like 117. It is terrible. I walked out and sweat started running down my darn back. Shoot. Child. My dress and stuff was sticking to me. Y'all know I don't like that. Hey, Integrity Woman. Um, Natanya. They said Pooh Dad is just standing there. Yeah, it is so hot here. Oh, it is so hot. Okay, you guys, I'm sure. Hey, Black Butterfly. My four girls. I want to throw them steaks on the grill, them little small steaks that I got, because I don't like big steaks, but it's too hot. I can't fire up no grill when it's that hot. I don't even want to open up nothing, my patio, nothing, to let no heat in. Hey, Neo. So I guess Shiesty Mama can turn that house over to Gucci and move back to the hood. Hey, Albany. Y'all, we normally wait 5 minutes. We're going to wait 30 more seconds and let people start coming in. We'll get started. Hello, Mr. Leo. You got to get up at 4. You got to get up at 4, or I can wait until like 8 o'clock. I probably can wait until like 8 o'clock or something like that when the sun is all the way down. And I'm gonna just throw all of them on there so I can have some for tomorrow too. Cause so that I don't have to cook because I am not turning on no stove. I wanted to do some macaroni and cheese, but not unless I put that on the grill too. Hey, OG Magnard. Hey, your choice towing. Okay, y'all, let's go ahead and get started. You guys, I know you all probably saw the video. Um, Shout out to Cypress. Shout out to Steven. They started sending me the video when it came out. Steven, Steven called me. Steven always has the urgency in his voice. Like, have you seen it? I know you seen it. I was like, huh? What? Shoot, I was out there in that heat. Okay. Trying to get something, trying to investigate something. And he was like, they put the video out. I was like, oh my God, like he was like, they're done. So then I started logging on. Then I saw Cypress had sent it to me, and I was like, Lord, I was like, I started trying to pull it. I was like, oh my God, you guys, they are Pooh Shiesty definitely, messed up. And I know I've been saying that I really, want to see Pooh Shiesty. I don't want to see him get life or anything like that, but just listening to Pooh Shiesty, it's something that's not right. Okay. It's something he's definitely to something. And it's not right. Okay. But I'm sure y'all have already seen, let's pull it up again. Okay. Hold on. We're gonna look at it again together. You all make sure y'all hit that like button.
This shit, shit. You dropping this dumb deal. Bro, let them know it's a done deal. Why is it done deal?
Now let's just say this, you guys, that he was moving towards the door. He pulled the weapon out. That is definitely a kidnapping. That is definitely a kidnapping. That's definitely a kidnapping because he was trying to move towards the door. Okay. That is definitely a kidnapping. Okay.
Let them know you dropping me. I drop you. No.
Now he said, look in the camera and let them know you dropping me. Who? Because as far as we know, it was Yo Gotti that was trying to sign him. So did Yo Gotti tell him to give him make sure he had some type of proof or something like that? Make him get it on video. Okay, make him get it on video. They got to be the damnedest fools that ever walked the earth. Okay.
I said, who should I say drop from 1017? Shout out to real nigga ain't never did no police shit or none of that, bro. Tell them what's going on. Bro, we just did that. It's done. What you do? You drop. You said you want to be dropped. You drop. Sign the paper and it's done.
And so then you hear Big 30 in the background say it's a good deal or something like that. Because, allegedly or supposedly Big 30, because Govan said that Big 30 was supposed to be a part of this deal with CMG or whatever. Chopper Gang was supposed to be a part of this deal. They Big 30 out, so he gonna see this. I was really rooting for Big 30 them, but they some damn fools. Them folks gonna cook them. Okay, they're gonna take them to the slaughterhouse. And I hate that they did this to themselves, but I mean, this is crazy. Why on earth did they ever think that they could get away with this? Okay.
This shit always.
Now there go Big 30 daddy. I mean, there go his daddy with the paperwork in his hand. Pooh Shiesty dad standing back there with the paperwork in his hand, an old fool. Okay. And I'm mad at him because he knows that that's not good. That was never supposed to happen like that. If he's been managing artists and stuff, if he's been managing these artists. Hello. Hey, Green. Oh, nothing much. Just on live talking about this video that they put out. All right. Well, I'll call you back when I finish. All right. I tell you. That's one of the boys right there that just called. But anyways, you guys, listen. But that took my my thought process away right there. What was I saying? What was we talking about? Slime Nito says he a flunky for his son. Oh, I was talking about Pooh Shicey's dad. I was saying that was never supposed to happen. That was never supposed to happen. His dad allegedly or supposedly is a manager and has been managing artists and all of that. So he already knew that was not good business. Like how could you allow your son? Did they think that they was gonna be able to hold over Gucci head? Well, you went to the police. If he go to the police, it's gonna take away his street creds. I guess they really thought they had that thought out. But okay, I'm getting ready to send it to you. But I mean, that's just stupid as they come. I don't know what to think. I mean, there's no way in the world that this man should have ever allowed for his son, watched his son go into a burning house.
Shit. You dropping this dumb deal. Bro, let them know it's a done deal. Bro, it's a done deal. Let them know you dropping me. I drop you. No, say it. Who should I say drop from 1017? Shout out to real nigga ain't never did no police shit or none of that, bro. Tell them what's going on. Bro, we just did that. That's done. What you do? You drop. You said you want to be dropped, you drop. Sign the paper. I signed the paper, it's done. This shit over with, shit. You dropping this dumb deal.
Y'all heard Big 30 say good deal.
1017. Shout out to real nigga ain't never did no police shit or none of that, bro. Tell them what's going on. Bro, we just did that. That's done. What you do? You drop. You said you want to be dropped, you drop. Sign the paper, it's done. This shit over with, shit. You dropping this dumb deal. Bro, let them know it's a done deal. Bro, it's a done deal. Let them know you dropping me. I drop you. No, say it. Who should I say drop from 1017? Shout out to real nigga ain't never did no police shit or none of that, bro. Tell them what's going on. Bro, we just did that. That's done. What you do? You drop. You said you want.
Now these the same people that messed Dolph over and got his life taken. I'm talking about the same people that just helped Shiesty them to mess their lives over. That they really think, okay, that they was gonna be able to take his biggest artist and then laugh about it. Got it, laugh about it. I took your artist, this, and that. 30 Govan said that he had the video, and I believe that he did have it. Okay. He got it by way if you listen to Govan talk about how he closest to people like Head and Grip and B Mims and all of that. He got the video by way of that. Okay, he probably close to 30 of them too. So they have to look in the video, 30 confirm it because he got an interest in this. He's not getting off. Why he have to look in the video and tell them? Who is them? The people that want to sign him. Right? So the thing about it is, you know what's so messed up? Gotti was gonna win either way. You know how he was gonna win? If Gucci and them had not gone to the police and actually let this happen, he was gonna win. Get Pooh Shiesty over there and financially rape him. Because all Pooh Shiesty wanted was, because he ain't had no people around him to know nothing. All he wanted was a bigger advance. Okay, so he can junk all that up. And then he wasn't going to get no more money because Gotti was going to own everything. So Gotti feel like, well, I win both ways. Maybe Gucci don't want to go to the police. If he do, that takes away his credibility, street creds. Okay. So maybe, and then we could do songs bragging about we took your artist, this, and that. Gucci, because of this sick street stuff, Gucci ain't gonna say nothing. Or, hey, because I believe they really wanted him to kill him. Or Pooh Shiesty, hey, maybe Gucci might tell it. Okay, then Gucci lose his street creds, and nobody looks at him as being one of the top CEOs anymore. Okay, and Pooh Shiesty goes to jail, and Moneybagg and Glorilla ain't got no competition no more. I ain't got to be jealous because he's mentally sick of Gucci Mane having one of the top artists, and that's competing with my artists and gonna outsell them. Okay, so he feel like he was gonna win either way. He tricked Pooh Shiesty out of his position, put the song out, Glorilla out to promote the song, and guess who's gonna get the money? Because Glorilla ain't got it. Oh, as it relates to that, okay, Gucci gonna get his part too. And I know a lot of people feel like Gotti made Gucci put the song out. No, I'm sure there was negotiations with lawyers and record heads and all of that. I mean, it makes sense. It only makes sense. Gucci is a businessman. Gotti can't make him do shit. Okay, but it's about time for them to go and take Gotti off the street. Gotti is twisted. Okay, that's a real dangerous person. And folks that I admire him because he know how to make a fool out of all of us and treat us like the white people and really taught him how to treat us like niggas. Oh, these black folks is sick. Okay. I pray for my people. That's why I be on that praying line every morning. Lord, take that slave mentality away from us. And y'all see, I think Gotti mad. He probably slick mad at Pooh Shiesty because I believe he wanted Pooh Shiesty them to kill Gucci. Okay, just like he sent Straight Drop them out to kill Dolph. He wanted that. I mean, he feel like he wouldn't come back on him. You know, Pooh Shiesty a street dude. Pooh Shiesty never would tell on him. Straight Drop gonna tell on him sooner or later. Pooh Shiesty probably won't. Now, some of them little dudes in that camp probably will, because they're gonna take them to the hog house, to the slaughterhouse. All of them. You can hear Big 30 and holding the camera, saying it's a done good deal. He is confirming this. They got to be the damnedest fools that ever walked. Okay. He just removed Moneybagg, yo old behind, and Glorilla's competition. He just moved that out of the way. He don't look at, he feel like they already bodied. He feel like Moneybagg already bodied Big 30. Okay, they don't feel like Big 30. Big 30 was not getting the recognition that Pooh was getting. Big 30 was already out. If they had wanted to sign 30, they could have, or whatever they was gonna do. Okay, because he already signed to somebody. They could have been pushing him more. They weren't doing that. They was making an ass out of them to finesse them into getting Gucci out of the way. And in a year or so, when the sensationalism of this go down and they tucked away during their time, 30 ain't even get ready to hear from Head them no damn more. They gonna drop him. Okay, Cypress, I sent you the link. Okay, they're gonna drop him. He says Big 30 an addict and OB. I was really rooting for Big 30. I really was. These dudes, Big 30 saw, Big 30 had the opportunity, because I don't think he agreed with it either. He saw firsthand. He knew too, just like Brett Game, Drake, and all of them had the opportunity to see firsthand how Moneybagg and them pushed Straight Drop and basically instigated this situation with Young Dolph, because y'all do know that they all instigated this stuff, right? They wanted for that to happen. Moneybag, I think they thought that they was gonna be able to push because Moneybag is talented, but Moneybag is not a boss. He's owned. You can. They wanted for Moneybag. I guess they thought they was gonna be able to slide him also, and Gotti. Gotti owned too. They were wanting to compete with Dolph. You can't compete with a free man. You can't compete with a free man. They still got the folks cracking the whip on them. They couldn't compete with Dolph. Rather y'all, somebody think that they got better rap or talent than Dolph. Hey, that's a matter of opinion. That's a matter of opinion. I can't argue with that because each and every person that you ask, they're going to have a difference of opinion. I'm talking about something that's factual. Dolph was a free man. A slave Negro, a bought and owned Negro can't compete with a free man. And they take something like that's something they should have been trying to model out. And they sent them over there to try to do it to Gucci. Okay? They sent them over there to try to do it to Gucci. And I think they mad now because they didn't kill him, because they wanted him to kill him. I just don't understand how did they ever thought, and I hate this for Pooh Shiesty. He said, I'm talking about, you ain't no police stuff. He already knew. He putting that into, did he think about putting that into the atmosphere that he was going to stop them from going to the police? He thought by saying that you ain't no police stuff, he thought he going to stop them from going to the police. Okay? Let's look at it again, y'all. I can't get over this.
Oh, shit. You dropped this done deal. Bro, let them know it's a done deal. Why is it done deal? Let them know you dropped.
Y'all think that's not a kidnapping? It's absolutely 100% a kidnapping. It's 100% a kidnapping. Let me tell y'all something. If I go to somebody's house, just like they did Marvin Sapp, okay, remember the preacher? He told the folks in the church, he told them to close the church doors. They ain't going until they give me everybody give me $50 or something. They was ready to charge him with kidnapping. If somebody trying to get out of a house, you better not step in front of the door. Okay?
I drop you. No, I'm saying. Who should I say drop from 1017? Shout out to real nigga ain't never did no police shit or none of that, bro. Tell them what's going on. Bro, we just did that. That's done. What you do? You drop. You said you want to be dropped, you drop. Sign the paper and it's done. This shit over, shit.
And you hear 30 say the shit over with, letting them know that he sent the video to, that it's over with. It's a good deal. It's over with. They set them up real good. Now they done got head. Them ain't even got the drop 30. They done got him on out the way. I'm sure Moneybag cheesing. Okay? Because they weren't doing it right for Moneybag anyways. Okay? So I'm sure they kind of cheesing. Because now they ain't got to really drop him. For, now they got a reason to do it. They'll pay for some lawyers to make sure that their name and stuff don't come up. That's how the game go. I can't understand our people. We'll sit up and say, well, they God gonna get them the best lawyers. Did y'all see them lawyers? Motherfucker, you going to jail for life and you talking about a lawyer? Lord, please forgive me for cussing like that. Y'all know I'm getting better. But our people, it's something wrong with us. That man should have been trying to teach his son something. What in the hell a high-priced lawyer that's getting generational wealth for his damn kids he's sitting next to you in the court and you think that's a flex and your life getting ready to be taken. God had got him the best lawyers. Yeah, but he sure got life. Okay? Because them boys gonna take him, they're gonna slaughter them. That's why they're releasing little bit by little bit. Okay. Shiesty had the world at his feet. He had the world at his feet. Okay. A lot of people say they feel like Straight Drops rap. He really tried to, it's kind of similar to Shiesty, but for some reason, people was really anticipating Shiesty. It was a lot of hype behind him, and people can say what they want to say. Gucci is still a bigger star, regardless to the rap, because I believe that Gotti raps better. But Gucci is still a bigger star than Gotti. And a lot of that hype comes behind Shiesty, I believe, because of his affiliation with Gucci. As quiet as it's kept, Gotti ain't got the type of love that people would want him to have. When you talk about Gotti, you talk about he affiliated with Jay-Z. When a man, when all you can do is affiliate him with another man, he don't stand on his own. He ain't no big star. And his popularity is really gone down. He talented. People like his music. But his popularity has gone down because folks don't respect what he did to Dolph. Whether they want to say it or not, they know he was the anaconda that stood at the head of that plot. He was the only person, him and had them, okay, more so Gotti. They're the only ones that had something to gain, because what they started trying to do, Endless and CMG started trying to push, all of a sudden they independent. We know damn well, we know better than that. Head Child was wrong for that. Okay? They was wrong for that. They was wrong for what they did to that young man. And then they turn around, you got Heads artists. You got Heads artists and Pooh Shiesty, who wants to sign with CMG, trying to do the exact same thing to Gucci Mane. Y'all, they wrong. They wrong. He said Gotti, Govan, and Juke all played a part, but they all going away. One by one, two of them out the way. I just hate that Pooh Shiesty and his dad should have been. Didn't they say that Pooh Shiesty's dad and Gotti didn't get along, like they had beef? Why would he ever trust? Why would he ever allow money to override his logical thinking? Don't he know that Gotti knew that Gucci Mane was never going to release Shiesty just so he could sign with him? Gotti knew that. Gotti is a business and he knew it was never going to happen. I know damn well if my boss or Mob Ties or whatever his name been out in the street like that, he couldn't be. It ought to be some wisdom with that age, okay, that he got. So he has allowed Gotti to trick his son out of his position. Because as long as he was on 1017, he was a direct competition with CMG artists. CMG artists ain't got nobody on their label that can compete with Shiesty. That's Gucci's artist. That's taking money out of Gotti's pocket. That's why he wanted to sign him and get all the money. He already knew that he wasn't going to drop him. If we can't get him, trick him into killing him, because I believe they sent him there to kill him. That's why they said Shiesty said, don't kill him. Try to steal his artist. He knew that was never going to work. Well, then we just have to trick Shiesty back up off of the street. And that's what they did. He could say free Shiesty all damn day. He glad Shiesty in jail. And he up under 1017. His competitive label. He don't give a damn about Shiesty. Never would have sent him over there like that. That's what people don't understand. I don't understand, folks. When people care about you, they don't want you in no mess. They're going to always protect you and your interests. They're not going to try to manipulate you. They're not going to try to send you out. Nothing. I don't even fool with folks that try to get me riled up like that, because I get thinking, dog, you know, you need to go, you need to address that. You ain't my kind. You ain't my kind. You don't tell me what to address. And why you want me in the midst of some stuff? You need to stay away from people like that. That don't mean you no good. Pooh Shiesty was supposed to God already know how to do that. And that was, they were supposed to get them lawyers or get that money right and do some type of negotiations. Okay. I'm talking about, even if he wasn't going to let him out, he could renegotiate a contract. That's how you do it. Because he wasn't going to let him out to sign with Gotti, but they could renegotiate them contracts so that it could be better for him while he was still on 1017. Hell, Gotti went and got a loan from his masters, the Jewish people. Okay? And they hand him a bone or something because he ain't got it. Gotti ain't got the money that people want to say he got. And they give him something to get him emotional, to get him riled up. What don't he understand? Once he signed with Gotti, he was gonna license all of his stuff. He just wanted that song FDO. He couldn't stand to see that song going up like that and it being on Gucci label and Gucci getting the money. Just like he couldn't stand to see Key Glock and Dolph going up on that Dumb and Dumber stuff. He couldn't stand that. There was direct competition with his label. That's why I say this man is sick. They're gonna have to hurry up and get him off of the street. Okay, because him and his label has really destroyed the whole Memphis community, and it is a betrayal to the community that helped to birth them out and supported them. He the reason that Dolph dead, and he the reason that they get ready to take Gucci and Big 30 them to the slaughterhouse. Okay, playing on their emotions because they so damn stupid. But he wrong though. He wrong. He already know how these little dudes are. He wrong. And so Gucci is the winner in this one. He was the winner the whole time. His popularity ain't dropped. If anything, it went up. He put Crash Dumb out and ain't been studying it. And even if Gucci never says a word, you got all them other folks there that was traumatized and brutalized. Okay? So it's a shame, y'all.
You dropped this dumb shit over.
Now, how Big 30 think he gonna get off? Listen to Big 30 in the background. He confirming to I guess got in head, okay?
Shit. You dropped this dumb deal. Bro, let them know it's a done deal. It's a done deal. Let them know you dropping me. I'll drop you. No, say it. Who should I say drop from 1017?
Now, who do you all think that he said, let them know that you dropping me? Who do y'all think that they was talking about? Who y'all think Pooh Shiesty was talking about? Who do you all think that Pooh Shiesty was talking about? I agree with you, Alabama Dread Boy. Do y'all now? I'm getting ready to throw what's his name? The one that Boogie, Alley Hooper, whatever y'all call it, because y'all know Gotti a fan of the show. Whenever I say something, he'll go and he'll make sure that he do whatever I say he ain't doing. When's the last time y'all saw him share Big Boogie on his page. He get ready to start sharing Big Boogie. Now, I like Big Boogie. I want him to share him. Okay? Big Boogie got the type of music. It's not as dark as the rest of them that's on that label. He ain't never really promoted Big Boogie like that. Okay? And the only reason why he was promoting Black Youngster is because he knew that Black Youngster would be a crash dummy for him. So he had to give him a little bit, throw him a little bit of the bone so he could keep his emotions tied to him to go crash out. If you notice, we ain't never seen Big Boogie crashing out for him, so he don't hold Big Boogie as close to him as he do the other ones that he know he can make a fool out of and get them to go mess their lives up. Okay? He said he never wanted Boogie. Jug did. So it's sad. It really is. I know my boss is out. Okay? I'm sure he looking at everything. I wonder, has he thought about that? How he got in them and whoever those execs was made a fool out of them. The best thing that the people might, y'all see them lawyers, Gotti helping him pay for them lawyers. What good is a damn lawyer? Okay, when you fighting for your life and the odds are against you. Y'all think they're gonna actually let them go? Even if he mess around and only get, let's say he only get 5 or 10 years, that's too many years when he could have been out and been a mega star in 5 or 10 years. Anytime they go to jail and they spending years in jail behind them bars, if it ain't but a day, that's a day too many. Life is too short for stuff like that, to be going and spending all that time behind bars. It keeps them institutionalized, and it's not healthy. Pooh Shiesty is a young man, a young talented man, and Yo Gotti is right in the midst of this again. Because when he say tell them I'm dropped, who did Pooh Shiesty need to tell that he was dropped? He wasn't saying it for the public. They never planned on putting that out to the public. When they gave it to Govan, they may as well have put it out to the public because he made sure he told the public. Okay?
Shout out to real nigga ain't never.
And then he said, shout out to you, man. He done coerced him with the weapons into signing it. And then he said, shout out to you. Real nigga ain't never did no police stuff. So now he basically trying to shame him into not going to the police. Ain't that something?
Did no police shit or none of that, bro. Tell them what's going on. Bro, we just did that. That's done. What you do? You drop. You said you want to be dropped. You drop. You signed the paper. I signed the paper. It's done. This shit over. Shit. You dropping this done deal. Bro, let them know it's a done deal. Bro, it's a done deal. Let them know you dropping me. I'll drop you. No, I'm saying. Who should I say drop from 1017? Shout out to real nigga ain't never did no police shit or none of that, bro. Tell them what's going on. Bro, we just did that. That's done. What you do? You drop. You said you want to be dropped. You drop. You signed the paper. I signed the paper. It's done. This shit over. Shit. You dropping this done deal. Bro, let them know it's a done deal. Bro, it's a done deal. Let them know you dropping me. I'll drop you. No, I'm saying. Who should I say drop from 1017? Shout out to real nigga ain't never did no police shit or none of that, bro. Tell them what's going on. Bro, we just did that. That's done. What you do? You drop.
And what a lot of young dudes need to understand is that stuff work in the street. It don't work with real businessmen. When he threw that up there as if he was shaming him into not telling on him, real nigga ain't never did no police stuff. That's what you do to them to them little bitty kids. That's what they do to people like Pooh Shiesty. Okay. But a older man, a real businessman, that stuff don't work on him. Real nigga ain't never did no police stuff. That's basically saying, please don't go tell the police on me. Okay, as if he gonna let Gotti just steal his artists like that and then rap about it and laugh about it in his songs. Okay.
Oh shit! You dropping this done deal. Let them know it's a done deal. It's a done deal. Let them know you dropping me. I drop you. No, I said Pooh Shiesty drop from 1017. Shout out to real nigga ain't never did no police shit or none of that, bro. Tell them what's going on. You drop. You said you want to be dropped. You drop. Sign the paper. It's done. This shit over. Shit. You drop this done.
Y'all heard Pooh. Y'all heard 30 say it's over with. It sounded like that was 30. Okay, he was saying something. It's a done deal or whatever. They said Tam and everyone by chance has everybody noticed anyone that he feels has wrong town, something has happened in to them, or he has made them pay in a way or another, even juke. He said cameraman fired. Well, I think that, well, in order for him to be holding that video like that, they told him to get a video of it. I'm sure they told him to get a video of it. I'm sure they didn't know the guns and stuff was going to be out in the video showing. Okay. It's just, it's messed up. I really hate that young man did his life like that. I really do. Because like I said, Pooh Shiesty had the world at his feet. FDO came out of jail, just went up. And Gotti couldn't take it. What he should have did was, if Gucci was not going to let him off the label, they should have renegotiated. Should have got some lawyers and renegotiated so that it could be better for him. Instead, they let Gotti finesse them with a little bit of money. Okay, the little bit of money that he gave him, he finessed him because he was going to do him worse than what he said Gucci did. All Gotti wanted to do was own his name and license all of his songs and his intellectual rights and all of that. I mean, that's what he was going to do to him for that little advance that he gave him. And it's so unfortunate that Pooh Shiesty he didn't understand that. They said Gucci was the smartest one. Yeah, Gucci was the smartest one of them all. I mean, what was he supposed to say? I mean, because they were sent there to kill him. That's why Pooh Shiesty told the dudes, don't kill him. So, I mean, Gucci got kids. He got a wife. What was he supposed to do? Yeah, you MFers, let me out here. They was going to kill him because they were sent there to kill him. So anybody goes into survival mode, that's what you do. He finessed his way up out of there. That's how you do it. That's what a real man, that's what business people do. And once I get out of here, I'm going to handle you. And that's what he doing. He ain't missed a beat, ain't missed a step, ain't lost a fan, anything. He gone up even more, and his popularity has gone up more. And got his popularity going down because he's a destroyer, even more, because it went down when they did that to Dolph. Okay, he's a destroyer. He said, looked like WAP wasn't scared, more like Ninja, you done messed up. Yeah. He looked like he was pissed. He was pissed off. He was pissed off. Because you thinking you going to see, your artist. I probably feel like, dog, we lacking. But even if they had a gun on them, ain't no need to have no shootout in no studio. That would have been stupid. They probably did have guns on them. Why would they shoot up each other in the studio? No, I'll tell them because I already know this is illegal. Okay, it ain't no such thing as no street stuff when it comes to business. That's the reason why these damn fools around here now ain't got no damn money. Because they said, oh, it's street stuff. No, businessmen want you to feel that way so that they can take advantage of you like they've been doing. Street stuff don't matter in court. It's about the bottom line. God don't want them to keep talking about the street code while they take advantage of them and constantly get rich, because they already know in business the street code means nothing. It's about the bottom line. Put your signature here. I'll give you a few dollars. Now you my slave and I own everything you got. That's the bottom line as it relates to them. I don't know when these damn fools gonna learn that. Okay. So Gucci did the right thing. I like the way Gucci handled that, because he already know once I get up out of here, it's on, and you do it the legal way. Do y'all see Gucci stressing? Is Gucci fighting for anything? No, he ain't in court. He ain't fighting for nothing. He ain't lost no fans. He's still selling out shit. His popularity has gone up even more, and he's still on 1017. Okay, so he's still getting paid off of him. So I mean, so who lost? Pooh Shiesty lost. Okay, and Gotti gained in a sense of Pooh Shiesty is out of the way, and Glorilla and Moneybagg. Okay, because those are the two that he pushed. His artists might have a chance now. Because if nothing else, Pooh is crazy. He was gonna Gucci already knew that he was Gotti's competition. So if nothing else, Gucci was gonna push him so that he could outsell Gotti's artists. Gotti knew that. So Pooh didn't do that right. He was supposed to get some lawyers and renegotiate that. In the meantime, you go and them Pooh Shiesty mask, as I always say, you go over there to China and you get all the damn Pooh Shiesty mask in every color and put your name on it. I bet he don't even put Pooh Shiesty on them. When you go into concerts, you sign them, you sell them for $50 to $100. He had sold 100,000 of them for $50. He'd have had what, 5 million? That would have been $5 million. Let me make sure I'm saying that right. 50. Y'all help me out. Y'all know my brain. $5 million. I'm right. He could have got the Pooh Shiesty mask, went over there to China and got them for 50 cents in every color, had them to put his logo, his signature on them. When them girls came to the concert, he got the pink ones in all color. He signed them. Listen, they $50, but if I put my signature on it in front of you, it's 100. Just for 50, it'd have been 5 million. He ain't have to go and take no crumbs from Gotti. How come his daddy ain't got the business mind to say, son, look, you can make money another way. We get a lawyer and renegotiate that contract. He won't let you out. We're going to renegotiate this contract so that it could benefit you more. It's something ain't right. Instead, they let Gotti finesse him because folks are always looking for somebody else to give them something. He is the talent. Gotti never would have been trying to finesse him if he wasn't loaded with goods. He could have made whatever Gotti gave him. He could have made double that his self, just off of his brand. That's why Gotti wanted him so bad. He was gonna go and make the damn Pooh Shiesty mask and start selling them and shit, and he was gonna get all the money. He said his daddy still got a street mentality. Well, he gonna go do some time too. Because, I mean, that's illegal. He's had the contract in his hand. It's obvious. You make a man sign a contract. First of all, it was coercion. You coerce a man into signing a contract with a damn gun in his face or in front of him. And then he signs it up under duress. How in the hell they ever thought they was going to get away with that? But Yo Gotti and them knew that they weren't going to be able to get away with it. But he didn't care because he felt like he would win either way. Now Pooh in jail. And I mean, the song is out, Glorilla promoting it and getting all of the shine, and Pooh in jail. He said that the boy gonna be doing them prison talent shows. I sure hate it for him. Oh, I sure hate it. I sure hate it. It said Pooh could, yeah, he could have been independent. Pooh should have been going another route to get him a lawyer, a high-priced lawyer that could help to renegotiate his contract with Gucci. If Gucci wouldn't let him out, okay, when they won't let you out, because no label really lets them out, especially as hot as he is. Okay, so now it's time to renegotiate. Get you a high-priced lawyer. You sit down and you renegotiate another contract, okay, a better contract that is beneficial to you. He says the RICO charge on the way. Them 100 members the Fed's talking about. A lot of these artists going to understand one day that, and I think a lot of them already do understand that it is better to be, I mean, they think about what Young Doc was trying to tell them a long time ago as it relates to independence. That's another reason why he was killed. He's sitting up, he telling them about the game. So you mean to tell me I could do this independent? Yeah, I'll tell you the game. So you mean to tell me I ain't got to sign with Gotti? This is what's going to be in the contract. They're going to license all my stuff, going to own my name, all of that. He started putting them up on game. Yeah, they wanted him dead. Okay? Because Yo Gotti, he got some good music, but he ain't got rich off of his music. He didn't have to pay. He was owned. Yo Gotti is getting rich off of signing these artists and licensing all of their stuff. Okay? And like Mr. Ian told you, and then he owned all of their stuff, and then he sell it to the record companies. He getting cut a big check after he licensed all of their stuff. That's why it's so hard for them to get their stuff back. I just can't get past this, y'all. I'm looking at the comments. The comment says, bruh, he died the moment Gucci tried to leave, and bruh said, you ain't going nowhere. And the other ninja up the gun. That shit turned into kidnapping. Absolutely. He said, when Cub pulled that fire out, I would have, oh, Lord. Says he walked near dude and the gun, with the gun to get it on camera, and the stupid ass cameraman gone show it. And, hey, that might be true. They said he walked near the guy to get near the camera, but the camera was probably already on him. And then Big 30 talking in the camera saying it's a done deal. Lord have mercy.
This shit, what shit? We dropping this done deal. Bro, let them know it's a done deal.
Now, remember Art Horn said that no paperwork was signed. Remember Art Horn said that? Art Horn was clever, but I mean, he's a lawyer. He said no paperwork was signed because if any type of paperwork come up, that means that would prove that what they said was what they're saying is true. There's no contract. Okay, there's no contract. So he was letting Gotti them, when the shit hit the fan, he was letting Gotti them ain't get ready on a no contract now because the Fed's involved. He says there's no contract. I mean, if they take a contract, pull out a contract, that would mean that what they're accusing them of is true, and it's not true. Okay, but we knew that was a lie anyways.
This shit, what shit? We dropping this done deal. Bro, let them know it's a done deal. That's a done deal. Let them know you dropping me. I drop you. No, say it. Who should I say drop from 1017? Shout out.
when experience meets an amateur. Gucci is experienced. He ain't new to this. He true to this. He already knew that what they was doing couldn't happen. That's why he said, you say you want to be dropped, you drop. He said, you offer 1017. He already knew as a businessman, as an astute businessman, he already knew what it was. When experience meet an amateur. Who shysting them? And you got his dad is sitting there with all that damn age. He over half of a damn 100. And he thought that that was going to be a go?
What shit? You dropping this done deal. Bro, let them know it's a done deal. Bro, it's a done deal. Let them know you dropping me. I drop you. No, say it. Who shysting dropping 1017? Shout out to real nigga ain't never did no police shit or none of that, bro. Tell them what's going on. Bro, we just did that. That's done. What you do? You drop. You said you want to be dropped, you drop. Sign the paper and it's done. This shit, what shit? You dropping this done deal. Bro, let them know it's a done deal. Bro, it's a done deal. Let them know you dropping me. I drop you. No, say it. Who shysting dropping 1017? Shout out to real nigga ain't never did no police shit or none of that, bro. Tell them what's going on. Bro, we just did that. That's what you do. Let them know you dropping me. I drop you. No, say it. Who shysting dropping 1017? Shout out to real nigga ain't never did no police shit or none of that, bro. Tell them what's going on. Bro, we just did that. That's done. What you do? You drop. You said you want to be dropped, you drop. Sign the paper and it's done. This shit, what shit? You dropping this done deal. Bro, let them know it's a done deal.
Well, we see the papers. Gucci had already signed the papers. He had signed the papers and they wanted to humiliate him and to send it to Yo Gotti and them. I sure hope, because they'll be able to trace that. I sure hope that they can trace all of the numbers that the video was sent to. Okay. Within the time frame that it happened. Okay. Who did they send the video to shortly? Because if they got the video from out of 30's phone, then you already know that they got the numbers of who and the emails or whatever, who the video was sent to. And the key thing is, who was it sent to immediately after this happened? Okay, I'm pretty sure it was some record execs. Okay, so now you got to try to establish, why was it sent to these people immediately after, and what kind of interest do they have in this situation right here? Okay, it's just crazy, you guys. I really, yeah, Govan got the video. So I wonder who sent the video to Govan. Because they said Govan was talking about the video like right after it happened. And for some reason, Govan don't like Gucci. Okay, he didn't like Gucci, which was weird. I guess because he got an issue with I guess because Gucci and Gotti into it. I guess the same way he didn't like, the same reason that he didn't like Dolph, because of the situation with, but I think it goes deeper with Dolph, because remember, they wanted for Dolph to sign Straight Drop, okay? And Govan said himself that he was Straight Drop's manager. So I'm sure that was an issue, because it goes deeper than that. It goes deeper than that. He says, why did Gotti get Govan a better lawyer than Straight Drop? I get to thinking about that because I think in the very beginning, Govan had Massey. Massey is heavily affiliated with Art Horn. Art Horn couldn't be his lawyer because Art Horn knew he was going to have to represent Juke and at some point Gotti. He didn't know, he knew he was going to have to represent Juke, but and probably Gotti too. But they was going to probably bring in more high profile attorneys than Art Horn. But I think they got him Massey, and he didn't trust Massey. I think that he didn't trust Massey because of his affiliation with Art Horn and Art Horn's close affiliation with Yo Gotti and them. That's why I don't believe nothing Govan say when he sit up and talk about how close he was to Juke and Gotti, because he already knew that they was trying to push all of the blame down on him. Okay. But hey, you just let a person talk. Kevin says Roderick should have signed the contract as Gucci Mane, bruh, like a doctor writing a prescription. I tell you, I don't know. Maybe Pusha used to like being in jail. I don't know. They said Gucci was Dolph big homie. Yeah, some people feel like that. Gucci sent Dolph out. I think Dolph had a mind of his own. I don't think it had anything to. I think Dolph's what Dolph was so mad about. When you somebody that's trying to come up in the game and you're spending your own money and stuff, and you got somebody like Gotti, he wasn't as vocal with it. Dolph was just more astute with it. Now Gucci might have told him, hey, look, if he going behind the scenes, trying to block you, because remember, everybody knows that they was going to the radio stations, especially around the Mid-South. This is why Dolph was so mad. Anybody would have been mad. And they was telling a lot of the top radio DJs, don't play Dolph music. Okay, Gotti and them was doing that. And so, hey, Gucci, who's been in the game a long time, probably did tell Dolph, listen, if they gonna do you like that, hey, just rap about it. That's how you do it. Put it out there. What they doing behind the scenes, rap about it, shine on him. Okay, anybody would have did it. Okay, because Dolph wasn't hurting Gotti. He was spending his own money. He was doing his own thing, trying to build his own company. Okay, and he was making traction. Gotti never would have been bothered with Dolph if he had been like some of these other artists that was not making any traction. But he saw that he was being successful, and it pissed him off, and he's a free man. Okay, and so because he gained momentum with it, the more he messed with him, the more Dolph put it out there in the atmosphere. And it was smart. They shot him. Okay, I'm gonna make a song about it. 100 shots. What is that? What, 200 million now? So each and every time they did something, he would come right back and capitalize off of it. That's the reason why whoever it was that Straight Drop called that day and said that Dolph was in that shop. And I'm surprised that didn't come out in court, but it might come out one day. Okay. When Straight Drop made that phone call, okay, not the phone call he made after they shot Dolph, before, to let him know Dolph gone in the cookie shop. Whoever it was on that line said, make sure he don't come up out of there. You know why? Because they wanted to make sure he could never make another song like 100 shots and shine on him and capitalize off of it. Okay? They said, make sure he don't come up out that shop. And they made sure he didn't come up out that shop. I don't have no respect for no men like that. And even in his death, you still got, well, Gotti better than Dolph. He done now. This how sick folks is. Gotti outdoing Dolph. Gotti been fouled out. He put Dolph in his grave, and they still competing with him. That's when you know folks twisted. I don't trust nobody that's still competing with a man that they took out of his life. They killed him and they still compete with him. I don't trust a person like that. People like that can't be trusted because they twisted. They twisted on a whole nother level. Okay. So he did the same tactic. Don't y'all don't think that it's just coincidental? I don't believe in coincidences. That Gotti's name is in the same is in this stuff with Pooh Shiesty and Gucci, just as it was with Dolphin Straight Drop in them. That folks want to put everything on Jook. Jook is no longer with us. Rest in peace to him. Jook ain't got nothing to do with this, but it's still familiar. It's the same thing. And Jook is in his grave, but they wanted to put everything on Jook. Okay? The same ingredients. But Gotti is the common denominator. And see, and I'm going to tell y'all something. Y'all know when I first started getting on here, I always talked about the roots of the tree. Shortly after I started hearing everybody talk about it, when I heard Sidney Nash talking about it, I just almost passed out. He said, I always talk about the roots of a tree. You know you got that from over here. Okay? When I started talking about the roots of a tree, when I started trying to explain this thing in the very beginning when it happened, I always said Straight Drop, Govan, Cornelius, all of them, they are the limbs of the tree. Okay? If they go to jail and that tree still stands, there is no justice for Dolph. Okay? And what happens is if a tree still stands, if you take off the limbs and the branches and you leave that root there, the tree is still alive. That means it'll start to grow rotten branches and rotten limbs and all of that. All rotten fruit and stuff will start growing from that tree again because you ain't got the roots. So you could put Govan in jail, you put Cornelius in jail, you put Straight Drop in jail. I said this 5 years ago. Ain't nothing gonna change. So we got Straight Drop in jail. We got Cornelius in jail. Govan in jail now. But that root of that tree is still standing. Okay, this is how we know Jook was not the root of the tree. He might have been like the trunk of the tree, but he wasn't the root. Jook is no longer with us, and that same tree is started growing rotten fruit and branches again. And what happened? Shiesty is in jail. 30 going back to jail. All of them little dudes, okay? And Gotti is the common denominator. That's why the root of the tree got to be dug up. That's why I always say, yes, I want when people do bad, they got to go to jail. But I want the root of that tree is dug up because this will happen again if they don't get Gotti. Because he is twisted. Gotti owes these folks $100 million and he got to pay it back by any means necessary to keep up his lifestyle, okay? Glorilla by herself can't make him no $100 million to pay them folks back that gave him that credit line. Because he ain't got no $100 million. If they advance you $100 million, you ain't $100 millionaire. Okay, that means you just borrowed $100 million that you got to pay back with interest. And that's a lot of money. So it does him no good for Gucci to have one of the biggest rappers out of Memphis, okay, or a rapper that could be one of the biggest. That's direct competition, taking focus off of his artist that's making him the money so he could keep his lifestyle and pay back that money, that monthly plan that he got to pay back that $100 million with interest. Now I want to get Pooh Shiesty over here so I can get all that. Okay, so I can own all of his rights. How in the hell Pooh Shiesty thought Gotti was going to do him right? He was going to do him worse. Okay. So it's really just sad. Cypress, I thought you asked me to drop you the link. I sent it to you. You didn't come up. Okay. Where my phone at? I want to open the lines up. I don't know where the phone is. I always lose that phone. So it's sad. It really is. Oh, hold on. I forgot. I can open up the lines. You all can start calling in. Hold on, you all. You all, if you haven't hit the like button, please do hit the like button. Hold on, I'm getting ready to put the number up. I hate when it does this. Okay, here it is right here. The number is 901-501-7975. Call in and tell me what you think. Call in and tell me what you think. Nine 901-501-7975. Yeah, you guys, this is really sad. I wonder what Big 30 is thinking when he see this video out. He probably feels like I'm pretty sure his defense is gonna be he was not in the video, but I mean, but they got it out of his phone though. I mean, they was able to get the video from out of Big 30's phone. Okay, so I don't know. I don't really know what his defense is going to be. What is he gonna say? He didn't have a weapon or anything, but you're recording it because he says clearly, look into the video and let them know, okay, that I'm dropped. And then 30 says done deal or something like that. So I'm sure he texted the video to somebody. Okay. Shortly after that, whoever it is that he was speaking into they made him speak into the video and tell. So he says, Big 30 posted a big bag of money on his IG, got him a new advance check. Lord have mercy. Well, it's something, when he posts a big bag of money on his account and he got to pay all that to the lawyers. Ain't that something? He got to pay a lot of that to the lawyer. So what good? What good is it? Hello?
Hey, Tamara, Steven, what's going on?
Oh, nothing much. What's up?
All right, so my hold on, let me turn the air conditioner off. My thoughts. So I got a few things. Nothing major. So the first thing I'm trying to figure out is as far as Big 30 right now. This is just a snippet of what they released. A snippet. So there's more to it, and I'm pretty sure there were cameras all over the place. 30's argument can't be you didn't see me because one, they know your voice, but two, the feds are going to show that you were in the room. That studio had cameras in it. There are cameras everywhere. If I'm them, I don't think this is a trial. Here's why. You're wasting the government's time. Like you really are. Somebody put this out on purpose. Not sure who, not sure why. But how do you beat this in court when they just showed a snippet and in these 20 seconds, you're going to see it all over social media. Everybody knows your pride. How do you go to court when they saw the whole video? You arriving there, they got the guy with the gun. I don't know who the guy with the gun was. Got in front of the door. You can't say it wasn't kidnapping because we saw that. We also heard through sight that you ain't going nowhere. That right there alone, you got coercion, you got kidnapping, and I don't think Pooh should have been around the weapon because he's a felon. That's 75 years for Pooh, regardless, off top, just for those 3 charges. The other guys don't have any lawyers. And Pooh, Big 30 is up there recording, saying, even though once again he went in the video, that's his voice. How do you beat that? Why take this to court? Why not just plea out? That's my thing. I don't know if you agree, but I wouldn't take it to court. There's no winning. None. No chance at all that they win.
No, it ain't no winning. I mean, it seemed like to me, all of them. Now, Shiesty, I know people talking about Shiesty didn't have the gun, but he was definitely at the lead of this. Shoot, that dude that's got the gun, he probably gonna be looking at life.
Well, Shiesty didn't have the gun, but you're a felon. You're not supposed to even be around guns,
right?
At all. So it don't even matter. And as far as that, and Art Horn, how do you defend 30 at this point? What can you say? And then you can say, I don't get it. I would just, if they offer me 40 and 50, just take that. That's better than what he's gonna get if he goes to court and they find you guilty. Because now they probably gonna get you on a RICO. You get 200 years. So that's just I could be wrong, but I wouldn't fight it. It's after this, ain't no telling what else. We might see the rest of the video tonight. Who knows? I'm
telling you, because they constantly putting out little bit by little bit.
Yep. And you didn't see them other guys. They might have an argument, but the guys in that room, they threw. And my boss, man.
And he's standing there with the contract, obviously.
Yeah, my boss should have. I don't know what to say about my boss. I know this though. If he gets 10, that'll be like fortunate. I don't believe in luck. That'll be fortunate if he gets 10. Anything more than that, he earned it. But somebody should have been in that room to say something. And Gucci did what he was supposed to do. I hope people now can quit calling him a snitch. This video proves like the man didn't want to do what he did. He had no choice. Somebody help a gun on you, you gonna say the same thing. So, shout out to Gucci for doing this thing, and they just think Gucci.
And Gucci was the clever one. You could tell who the real businessman was. He told them what they needed to hear because he already knew what it was gonna be.
Absolutely, and you made a valid point. You were like, this video was never meant to get out in public consumption. When they said they, who were they talking to? So. Whoever they sent that video to, as far as Big 30, there's no defense coming. I got an idea, but I don't want to make Cypress upset. But I do know they sent that video. They could send that video to probably 2 or 3 people, and one of them people is from Ridgecrest. So that's all I got to say. I'm off the phone. Y'all have a good one.
All right, talk to you later. Shout out to Steven, you guys. If you want to call in, you can call in and give your opinion on this. What do you all think about this situation? Like, do y'all think that 30 is cooked? Do y'all think that this will get him life in prison? Do y'all think that 30 is going to get a large amount of time. And Mob Boss had the contract in his hand. So even if Pooh Shiesty wanted to take the time all by himself, he couldn't do that because it's obvious that all of them had a part. Okay. He said you got to read Justice for Dolph. Okay, well let me read it. What Justice for Dolph posted? He says, I gotta leave Mars. Tell Tamara I answered her question who Justin called before taking out KOM. Okay, I didn't see that. Wait a minute. He says Straight Cop called CEO TZ and Vante Matthews Trula right before they took out Dolph. He called TZ right before they killed Dolph. He called Vante right before they picked up Cornelius. Dolph was tracked. Oh, wow. Oh, my. So it was TZ that he called? Wow. TB21 says, if they take this to trial, the feds is going to give them life after. Yeah, if they make them take it to trial, they're gonna showboat on them. I don't see how they're gonna have a not guilty verdict. If those attorneys are not, unless the attorneys pay some of the folks on the jury, and they probably gonna be watching really close for something like that. I know the attorneys want to make all the money. They look at this right here as, fresh blood, like sharks with blood in the water. Okay. And so what they're gonna do is just kind of play with them and try to get as much money as they can up out of them, knowing that I wouldn't gamble it, but of course your attorneys is going to always say that they don't have anything, we could beat this. They got to tell you that so that they can get all your money. I'm sure them attorneys probably getting something like $50,000 to $100,000 deposits. I'd say it too. I ain't gonna even tell no lies. So they might be getting $250,000. That's a federal case. Boosie said he had to pay his lawyer $250,000 in California. So they might be getting the exact same, something close to that. So of course, if I was a lawyer, I said too, they don't have anything. My client is gonna beat this. They know darn well, they know darn well it ain't no way to beat it, but how else they gonna get that $250,000 deposit? He says, Miss T, do you have any ex-federal friends that can get into the chat? Hello? Hey, who is this?
Ken.
Hey, Ken, what's up?
Had to pop up at the cut on one time.
Okay, cool.
What's going on?
Oh, nothing much. What you think about your boy? You think he gonna be able to get out of this?
Who? 30? Which one you talking about?
But either one.
Ain't no getting out of this.
What you think about 30 holding that camera? You think he gonna be able to get out of it?
He in trouble too. He gonna have to tell. gonna have to. He just ruined everything. They pulled a 1982 movie. That's what they did.
Mm-hmm.
2026, they pulled a 1982 movie, and it just, what y'all got going on in Memphis, they just ain't getting the right information about the real world. That's what it really is. Like, what's going on in Memphis with like the local government and police department, like, for whatever reason, these guys thought they could do that in another city, and it just don't work like that.
No, especially Texas. Why in the hell would they do anything in Texas? Bush was the governor of them laws been fixed so long, it don't make no sense. And ain't no governor that ever came in gonna try to reverse any law that they made sure that they were stringent. I would never go to Texas and try to do nothing. Texas is one of the only states that don't have you on death row forever. You're gonna die.
It's like black people, we really don't, instead of using our power for good, we use it for evil. Like, Memphis is a black ran city for the most part, but we just don't take advantages. We don't take advantage. We use it in a bad way. You know what I mean? Because people, their minds ain't been rejuvenated. You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna be a bad thing for them. 10 years down the line, still sitting in prison, because I think they offered like 16 years when it first came out. So he just got to take his charge, and everybody around him needs to take their charges and just go ahead and just take their time. That's all it is. You just take your charge. Big 30, he just take his charge and tell his team, I'm sorry. Take his charge. Everybody with him. All them people who was talking about certified, D Moolah, or whoever he was saying, all these people that he know gonna do this and do that. Take your charge. Don't be calling on, asking mama for help, none of that. Let's go on and get it on. Send me to that. Yeah, let's go. I'm ready to go. That's how you really supposed to take your charge. Ain't nothing. You're supposed to be like Pooh Shiesty in the church. Yeah, this ain't breaking me, but really, your mind ain't right now, man. You know what I'm saying? You need to be using that same ingenuity for positivity, but you using it for, crash out behavior. Mm-hmm. And that's what society want to see from you. But really, society saying you just a monkey, nigga. You a pawn. You entertainment to the viewers. You know what I mean? And it's wrong.
It is wrong. And then, you could tell he's really far removed from reality, because did he think that for a businessman, he was going to be able to throw up, you a real nigga, ain't never did no police stuff? That's basically saying, don't go to the police on me.
Well, see, and it just shows you how far out of touch, the mind is when it comes to reality and the real game and the game of life. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, in Pooh Shiesty mind, he thinking Gucci's so street that he can't go to the police about this shit. We just gonna handle the business. I skilled you up with the Draco, made you sign me out the paperwork, and it is what it is. And eventually we're gonna rap about it. So we're gonna clown you and laugh at you with the KOM, and we're gonna do it like that. So everybody mad at Gucci for calling him a snitch, and he like, man, y'all need to stop. Y'all need to stop.
But here's the thing: Gotti already knew that Gucci was never gonna drop Pooh. Gotti already knew what it was before he gassed them up to go do that.
Really, what it was, somebody told Pooh, look, if you make dudes sign the papers and you do it like that, then I'm gonna for sure put the money up and make sure we get the business handled, and we just gonna go with it. But they made them go with a move, and they had to record it with the move. Just a part of some big boss business. Sometimes grown men, we come up with pacts, and this how we gonna do it, because this how he played it, and it be streets involved, and people just go with their move, using criminal thinking. That's how Pooh Shiesty young money, because a criminal, he'll go out and do something, and then run from the police, then end up in jail, go to prison, and then realize I shouldn't have did that. Yeah, fool, you should have thought about that before you did it. What is wrong with you? You need to get slapped in the back of your head when you go in the cell every night, idiot.
Had the world at his feet. And like I said, he could have been selling Pooh Shiesty masks. Like, if he got more than 100,000 followers, if he had went and got some Pooh Shiesty mask and sold them for $50 or $100. Don't you know selling 100,000 for $50 would have been $5 million? He could have got him a high price attorney and sat down with Gucci. Okay, you won't release me. Well, then let's renegotiate this contract.
Some people you think holding you down, and they just holding you down. Ain't no way I'm letting my partner that just got $3-4 million fresh out of prison, and we about to do this. Like, man, we would have beat him up if anything. We just did a robbery by a strong arm or something like that. We ain't doing all this gun stuff. Like, y'all dudes is weak. Like, man, y'all weak. Pulling out a gun and all. Like, man, punch him in his face, man. What is you doing? Stick you little retards. Can't fight. Little bitty dudes, 130 and all that. Like, man, y'all, you better go get a gun. But in prison ain't no guns.
No, in prison ain't no gun. And then he said everything. I'm willing to bet that them lyrics are gonna come up. Grandma tell me to watch out the whole time I'm the snake.
You think you tough, boy? You ain't got your lesson. Hard head make a soft ass, boy.
I really hate this because I was really rooting for Pooh. I don't want to see him get life now. I don't. But
in his mind, he ain't got nothing to live for. Y'all thinking he a rapper, he getting money, but in his mind, how they raised that boy, he don't care. He don't care about nothing. And he wants y'all to know that it's slime. What is wrong with you? This is what I'm on. And we got people like that in the world, and y'all just gotta, ain't no feel sorry for my baby. This is what he chose. He had his daddy out there with him. His daddy is beneath him. That means that was his son. Who Shiesty the daddy? Y'all gotta pay attention.
Yeah, you're right.
That boy do what he wanna do when they got guns involved in their business. And when you got guns involved in your business and you pulling triggers and you get money, man, that's a you talk about a drug. That's one of the worst drugs in the world. Killing and money and murder. Man, you gotta get locked up because you can't stop. Somebody say something, do something wrong, you laying them down. Broad daylight, it don't matter. Your team will, because that's what y'all own. Y'all get a 3, you get a rush out of. You gotta lock people like that up. So, Gucci did right, man. Hey, man, you out your contract, bro. You're out your contract. Whatever you want, sir.
Yeah, I say it's
so much trouble in the world. We can't even feel sorry for Gucci because he didn't rob people before in his life. When people pull guns on you, that's not fun. All they got to do is change their mind.
But if you think about it, Gucci the only one that really won because Gucci ain't lost folks forgot about Gucci he missed a step. It seemed like his popularity might have went up.
Gucci only won because he's doing business. In the streets, he lost. He got robbed. But in reality, in the real world, the streets don't matter. The streets, that don't make sense. In the streets, people doing crazy things. People are robbing, raping your grandma. So, yeah, it don't matter, but he had legit business. So if you want to fight fire with fire, you got to get in that courtroom and you got to do exactly what they doing to you. You got 3-4 lawyers to fight a case, but you won't get one lawyer to go and tell this man I want out my contract. You need to try. So that let me know somebody put the wrong thought in your head.
You know what? I ain't even think of it. You absolutely right. You got 3-4 lawyers in the courtroom defending your life and your freedom, but you wouldn't go get one to negotiate a contract. That's an oxymoron.
But that's how our people live. Like black people, our families really, if we come together, we got $250,000, 500,000 worth of whatever we can do. We can start businesses. But we use our money to fight murder charges and stuff like that when the white man trying to lock our grandbaby up. Like, we don't do what we supposed to do. We don't do what we supposed to do.
I agree. We don't do what we're supposed to do.
You got 3 lawyers and you going to prison. You don't even need 3 lawyers. Bro, just take your plea. They can't help you. So
I'm telling you, I think I spoke about this one time before. It blew my mind. Like this doctor that used to be a client of mine. I got into the insurance business, just like part-time. I started learning about it. I was interested in learning about it. And so I went and took a class. I called him, and he's Indian. And he was talking about how, like with insurance policies, we don't buy insurance policies for nothing. We sell fish plates when Junebug get killed or die. And so he was talking about, he said, well, the way we do it, we all, our siblings, we all get together and pay the insurance bill. We get $1 million policy. They pay the $1 million policy, and on their parents, on the oldest person in their family. And when that person died, they cash in their $1 million policy, and they go invest that $1 million in subways or in hotels and all of that. I mean, that's what the Indians do. And who own all the hotels now? The Indians. And who all own all the subways? The Indians. That's what they do. So they take their money. They don't get money and go buy gold chains that ain't even really real. They go invest in real estate and properties and stuff, in hotels and all of that.
Miss T, you ain't said no wrong. You right. But at the same time, we are a displaced people. We are a lost tribe. We are people that need healing, mental, help. Like all these, we need so much. We need 100 years, 400 years of resources just to reignite the true people who we really are. So, like, a lot of towns got burnt down and no insurance was paid out. So now we're not paying no insurance. We don't have the money to give them people. But grandma probably left $500,000 and the family father up, and you don't even know that what. It be lies and it be bloodshed and it be bad blood in the game.
The same thing that happened with my dad. They scheme and change policies when a parent gets sick. It happened. That's what happened in my dad's situation, and it's sad. She said if it wasn't Gucci, it would have been someone shiesty. And I'm gonna tell you something. She said shiesty institutionalized. That's true. I'm gonna tell you something. God and them had given Shiesty that money. Shiesty is so messed up in the head. Just looking at him, it wasn't gonna be long before we started seeing a lot of little dudes on the street being killed. It was gonna happen.
Can I ask you this? How long Shiesty been in prison, or how long have he done in prison?
I think they said Shiesty this last time. What was Shiesty's run in prison, y'all? This last time that
like 4-5 years, I'm saying, but was he like a young dude? Like, he a young dude anyway. Was he in and out of juvenile?
Yeah, I think he was in and out of juvenile too.
Okay, yeah, so he already screwed up people. I grew up amongst the guerrillas, and I know a lot of people in prison for murder. I got a lot of friends dead and gone, and I've seen people make transitions in the streets, you know what I'm saying, from this to that to that to that to gunplay to, killing and doing this and doing that, and they gone. And, like, people don't understand there's a fork in the road, and some people choose the gangster life. That's the life they want to choose for their glory. And, they really warriors, but we ain't got no position for them to fight. So they just out their mind, they just go to prison. That's our fault. That's our fault as mothers and fathers. Like, we basically they fighting over resources once again. They fighting over grandmas and them chicks. You know what I'm saying? We want more money on this side. We don't want to get no more money with you. That's all it was about. You know what I'm saying? I don't think he hated Gucci, but he was just letting them real firm. I really don't want to do this with you no more, bro, and that's it. And, it just so happened niggas got to show on the video, and this will come out of it.
But here's the thing, here's the thing, if he was signed to something like, Clive Davis and them did the same thing. I don't think Shiesty would have went and did nothing like that to Clive Davis.
And feel away because we out our mind. I say we because I am a black man and I understand the mentality. We, and it's really you just a hater. Like your mind ain't right. You ain't lived long enough. But then you got something that's just on there because that's what the women love. They raised to be that way. You seen his mama raised my son. Yeah, the mama put that boy on there. See what I'm saying?
Yeah, I was really, I hate to say it, I was really embarrassed when I heard her on that FDO album, and trust me, a lot of people's like, dog, like, I mean, it was they need your leadership. I don't know. I guess I don't know, maybe that's all she know. As a mother though, I just think as a woman, our mindset is supposed to be different.
That's just what she owned. That's what she from out of her section, and her son. He didn't get rich, and they thinking that this is what it's gonna take to keep this going. And your son is not no general. Your son is a fool with a gun, and people fear him because they done probably seen stuff he done did.
And he was just getting started. But Ken, let me take this other caller back. I appreciate you calling in.
Thank you for letting me up.
Thank you, darling. Shout out to Ken for calling in. That was some good stuff right there. Let me call this person back. Try to get everybody in before I get off.
Thank you for calling Priority Gold. Please hold for the next available agent.
I don't know who that is. Priority Gold. I don't know what that is. That's who beeped in, or maybe somebody was calling from work or something like that. I don't know. Anyways, you guys, listen, y'all. They said the mama was raised up in the same street. Yeah, she was raised up in the same street. I was raised up in the hood though. But I was raised up in, y'all know Clement. Anybody from out here knew how bad Clementine was. I was raised up over there until I was almost 13 years old. From the time I was born until I was almost 13 years old. I know that was a different time. And I'm sure Pooh Shiesty mama came up in that time though. Okay, I'm sure me and her are probably around the same age. I mean, but my mother's mindset was, even though we was in the projects, we was not of the projects, right? You take on characteristics when you're growing up in a place, because we would fight. We cuss like sailors, but there was accountability. That's what I'm saying. Like, there was some accountability. So we already knew that, hey, all of the adults in the projects, if somebody saw us doing something wrong, they was going to tell our mamas. They was going to chastise us. So like I said, even when you're in something like that, you don't have to take on that mentality. And I've never seen so many women. It is very, shout out to Ken. Ken had that was a good word. I appreciate that too. That was a lot of knowledge he just kicked. But even, I always knew women to try and pull their sons out of the pits of hell, not encourage them to be leaders of gangs and stuff like that. That's really pushing them to their demise. Like, I don't understand the mindset. Like, mothers are supposed to be protective. You already know what the end result is if your child is involved in a gang. It is already bad enough if they out there selling drugs. You don't have to be in a gang to sell drugs. You shouldn't be doing either one. But when you are pushing them and glorifying them being the head of gangs and being in gangs, you're pushing your child, because we already know what go on with gangs. They fight and shoot up each other. What mother would ever want? Most mothers can't even sleep at night when they know that their kids are involved in stuff like that. Okay, I be having fits even right now. If my child is out, if I see that she's out at 11 o'clock at night, okay, it bothers me. I'm like, you're a damn girl. What in the hell you doing out roaming the streets at 11 o'clock at night? As a mother, I have issues with that, because I understand the dangers of that. I have issues. Like, she was like, oh, my coworkers, me and my coworkers and stuff, they want to go out of town around my birthday. And I started praying. I was like, that's not a good idea. And then she's like, oh, excuse me, y'all. Oh, Lord, I shouldn't have drank that. Then she turned around and said, well, you're right, Mama. That's probably not a good idea. She said, it's probably not a good idea. They said jail be the safest place for some of our folks. A lot of times that's true, because if they was giving Pooh Shiesty some money, it was not going to be long, okay, before, he started. If he can get them little dudes to do that, I'm pretty sure they was going to be able to put a bug in his ear to start taking down folks, okay? they was gonna be able to put a bug in his ear to start killing people. Okay, so you know, I really hate that this happened. And folks know I was rooting for Big 30. I really was. I really was. But I don't Big 30 did this to himself. I don't know how he is going to get out of this. It's not Gucci Mane's fault. It's not his fault at all. I just wish Pooh Shiesty would have had people around him that could have guided him right. Okay. That could have guided him right. So I tell you. He says, yep, and my 91 prom date had me waiting outside in Clementine for an hour while getting her hair done. Cussed all the way to the venue. Listen, I remember growing up over there when people was doing hair over there. They used to sit outside on the porch and do their hair. They would be sitting. The girls would be sitting on the porch, get their hair done, sitting on the porch. You're welcome, Zoomer. I appreciate. I got on really early because I was like, I gotta do a essay. So I really been pushing myself this summer. But when I saw that with Pooh Shiesty and them, y'all, I don't know what to think. This is messed so many levels. And one second. Hold on, you guys. Hold on, y'all. That's sad. Let them know you dropping me, bruh.
Shit, oh shit. You dropping this done deal. So let them know it's a done deal. That's a done deal. Let them know you dropping me. I drop you. No, I said Pooh Shiesty dropping 10-17. Shout out to real nigga ain't never did no police shit or none of that, bro. Tell them what's going on. Bro, we just did that. That's done. What you do? You drop. You said you want to be dropped, you dropped. You signed the paper. I signed the paper, it's done. Shit, oh shit. You dropping this done deal. So let them know it's done.
Hey, Gucci, man. You ain't did nothing wrong, my nigga. You ain't did nothing wrong. You won. You won. The fool, everything he did was show he was a fool. You recorded yourself. You self-snitched on yourself. Y'all niggas want to be gangster so bad. That video just pissed me the fuck off. Y'all young nigga better tighten up. Nigga, Gucci Man won. Nigga, fuck you mean? He still got his freedom, his beautiful wife, his beautiful kids, and that beautiful bank account. Gucci Man, fuck what these niggas talking about, nigga. You won, nigga. You handle this situation like a player, like a boss, like the nigga you will. And get what? Nigga, we still smoking on whoever you want to smoke on. Fuck what these niggas talk about, man. Salute to you, Gucci Man.
Shit, oh shit. You dropping this done deal. Bro, let them know it's a done deal, bro. That's a done deal. Let them know you dropping me. I drop you. No, I said Pooh Shiesty dropping 10-17. Shout out to Real nigga ain't never did no police shit or none of that, bro. Tell them what's going on. Bro, we just did it. That's done. What you do? You drop. You said you want to be dropped, you drop. Sign the paper, it's done.
Now, I don't know who that video was supposed to be fooling, but it definitely looked like Gucci was under duress in that video. So I don't know who came up with a plan for a Pooh Shiesty, but they need to be in jail if they ain't already in jail, because that's crazy. Like, he looked like he in trouble. Help him.
I know for sure we are not getting the Pooh Shiesty album this summer. They just dropped the tape of them allegedly pressing Gucci Mane, and let me just say this right now. Best believe the person that recorded that is going to be the first person on the stand to tell on him. You got the whole internet talking about Gucci told, and maybe he did. But let's talk about the fact that whoever recorded that, if Pooh Shiesty allowed them to record that, he told on himself. Look at this shit. Pooh Shiesty might not never come home. Look at this shit. You done backed out on him.
No, you dropped him. I dropped him. No, I said, Pooh Shiesty dropped him 10-17.
This shit crazy.
Real nigga ain't never did no police shit or none of that, bro. Tell them what's going on. Bro, we just did it. That's done. What you do? You drop. You said you want to be dropped, you drop. It's done.
Pooh Shiesty was in jail, what, 4 years? And he couldn't come up with nothing better than this? I don't wish jail on nobody, but this shit is dumb. Mind you, the court system is already saying that he's too dangerous to even get bail.
The federal government
This shit crazy,
says
man.
rapper Pooh Shiesty is simply too dangerous to be out on bond.
I don't know, y'all. Tell me what y'all think, man. This shit.
When he was trying to
places that have been torn down, the places that's not there.
Well, I tell you, they said Pooh wanted to record this dumb stuff. Well, he needed proof. He needed proof to send. He said, tell them. He had to look into the camera and said, tell them. He wasn't talking about the audience. He was talking about whoever it was that had promised him some money if he got off of 10-17. Hello?
Hi, Pam. This is Black Barbie.
Hey, Black Barbie.
I wanted to say something, and I know I'm not from there, but to me, right is right and wrong is wrong regardless. And it seems like, to me, y'all are more like, or I'm not saying y'all, some people are like, oh, well, I feel sorry for Pooh and so-and-so and so-and-so and so. And in my opinion, if y'all gonna give him or them a pass and be harder on Cornelius and Straight Jobs and everybody, they all deserve the same pressure, in my opinion, because they all done something wrong and it all came from the same person. Because I think it was you that said, what if he would have killed Gucci, then what?
Mm-hmm.
So
I think he was told to kill him.
Do you think I'm wrong?
No, I don't think you're wrong. I don't think you're wrong at all. That's another way to look at it, you know. That is definitely, because I see what I can't understand. I see people blaming Gucci. What did Gucci do?
Mm-hmm. Exactly. So it's like, oh, I feel sorry for Pooh and 50, 40, whatever is that, 30, whoever he is. And why don't Cornbread, and I hate to say it because I can't stand his ass, give the same pass to Go Van Tootin. Give them all the same pass, because the one person is all behind the same thing. And even if he wasn't behind it, they all done something. They all done something jacked up.
Mm-hmm. I agree with you. That's true. I agree. Like I said, I hate that he did this to himself, but he definitely has to. He's done it. He got to pay his retribution,
right?
Because I feel like if he, somebody posted in the chat, if it wasn't Gucci, it'd have been somebody else. If they had given him that money and with the type of mentality and the type of time he was on, he was definitely going to start spending on folks. Whoever people wanted him to spend on that was giving them some money.
True. Well, I have a question. what is his name 30 gonna do? How's he gonna get his money now?
I don't know.
What is it called? What is that thing called? The forward advance or whatever it is. How's he gonna get his money now?
He's not gonna be able to get it because see, then they say that that deal that they was giving Pooh Shiesty, well, Govan said that Chopper Gang was a part of that deal too. And which it was never going. They knew that, you know. I think that was all a scam. They was really scamming them. Hell, if they was gonna get Chopper Gang a deal, they could have did it while Pooh Shiesty was in jail. Couldn't have 30 been out all that time?
Right. Well, in my opinion, I also think that they may have been having a conversation while Pooh was locked up. Maybe their dad going talking this, that, or the other. Because, like I said in the chat, it's crazy how it seems like any and everybody that Gotti think has wronged him, either something happened to them, either physically and or they don't have any career. Even down to Glorilla, like when I first even got to the channel and I seen like when Glorilla, whatever her name was, talking about what is his name? Talking about Dolph being the best, so and so and so and so and so. And look at what he got her doing now. He's taking her through it. So it's like anybody that he has the smallest issue with that he thinks may have even looked at him the wrong way, he has done something to him or has something done to them, either financially, physically, mentally, or whatever.
Well, you know, some people been said that Gotti feel this way. Like he signed these folks. And he go, you know, he don't care. He feel like if it ain't the dudes that's been around him from day one, and it ain't the dudes he grew up with, he don't care about messing them over. But he messed them over too. He feel like it ain't my circle, it ain't my dude, so F him. He signed him and screw him over. What did Shiesty think Gotti was gonna do? He was gonna give him a little advancement so that he was gonna own all his shit. He wasn't gonna be able to get out nothing. As soon as he spent that money, he was gonna be disgruntled. He wasn't gonna be able to make no more money off of his stuff.
Right. So is that money gonna go back to head him company now?
I doubt it. That money going to lawyers, so they just lost. So Gotti and them done lost. Pooh Shiesty probably ain't got that money to give back to him.
Okay, well, that was all I had to say, but I just wanted to throw my little hat in the ring real quick.
Well, I'm glad you called in.
Yes, okay.
All right, thank you, hon.
Bye-bye.
Shout out to Black Barbie. This is one of my moderators. Neo says, wouldn't the feds look to see who Big 30 said? Yeah, they said they got the video from out of 30's phone. So if they got the video out of 30 phone, then they know who 30 sent it to. And you don't hear them. So okay. So that would be interesting because I'm sure they did the video to send. They was talking to somebody in the video. So it's gonna be interesting to see. It's funny that, you know, Gotti and Head went on a European vacation. Maybe they got word that some people was looking for him for, you know, for a reason. Owen Capital says Gotti don't care about you if you ain't feeding him. Look how he did Snooty Wow and Zedzilla. Yeah. I tell you. Look how he did. I mean, he just don't want to talk about it right now. Probably, well, he's had to sign an NDA, but a youngster too. Shoot. Miss T, I want to hear from the real Memphis OG about this situation. The real Memphis OG. Who TB21? Which one? Neo says Head is hanging out with those dudes. No wonder NBA players thought that he was a tough guy because he had them crash outs. Oh, just the OGs in general about this situation with Shiesty. That would be interesting to see what they got to say. But the thing about it is, a lot of them, it depends on how messed up their minds really are. Okay, because you have to think about some of these dudes might think, Shiesty was a G. Shiesty, Shiesty this, Shiesty handled it like the streets, like they don't know anything above the streets, which is why they ain't got shit. Because anybody in their right mind would have told Shiesty, no, bruh, you got the world at your feet. You can't go out like that. But unfortunately, a lot of the OGs, especially that come from Shiesty world, would have encouraged him to do this, to get this result. Only a few that's got their head on straight would have said that, this is something, because, this is just something that you don't do. But it would be interesting if you're from Memphis, call in. I want to hear what the OGs got to say. The OGs that's out in the street, call in and tell me what you think about this. The number is 901-501-7975. If you out in the streets of Memphis, call in, and I mean, you won't be judged on what you say. It's because it's your opinion, so I can't be mad at you about your opinion. So call in and tell me what you think about this situation with Shiesty. Do you think that Shiesty should have did this, or he should not? I'm interested in hearing what you got to say. They was moving sloppy because, like, a few days after it happened, they said Govan was talking about that it was a video out. And that Govan was talking about that it was a video out. Of this, okay? So, because he said, I told y'all that it happened right after it happened, and I had the video. So it'll be interesting to know who sent him the video. Steven said, I'm glad that Shiesty didn't bring that stuff to paper route. He would have had them boys all up in a RICO. Owen says they posted videos with, oh yeah, they did. They posted videos with the stolen jewelry. I wonder had they already robbed Gucci. When he was trying to walk out the door, he ain't had no jewelry on. Let's see. It don't look like Gucci had no jewelry on. I wonder if they had. Let's look at that. I wonder if they had already took his jewelry.
Said they.
He ain't had a necklace. They had already robbed him.
You dropping this done deal. Let him know it's a done deal. Done deal.
He ain't got no rings or no watches or nothing on, so they had already robbed him. So they had already robbed him when he was trying to walk out the door.
Let them know you dropping me. I drop you. No, say it. Who should I say drop from 1017? Shout out to real nigga. Ain't never did no police shit or none of that, bro. Tell them what's going on. Bro, we just did that. That's done. What you do? You drop. You said you want to be dropped. You drop. You signed the paper and it's done. I said, oh. You said you dropping this done.
Well, it looked like he had on an earring right there when he was walking out. Did they steal his earrings too? Did they rob him for it? It looked like he had on an earring right there.
Oh, shit.
He got an earring on right there, y'all. Y'all see that? So I guess after they turned the cameras off is when they robbed him. Did they take his earrings?
He dropping his done deal. So let them know it's a done deal. Why is it done deal? Let them know you dropping me. I drop you. No, say it. Who should I say drop from 1017? Shout out to real nigga ain't never did no police shit or none of that, bro. Tell them what's going on. Bro, we just did that. That's done. What you do? You drop. You said you want to be dropped. You drop. You signed the paper and everything.
They said, yep, earrings, wedding ring, and small chain, and a few $1,000s. Lord Jesus. Armed robbery. Armed robbery. The second video releasing should show Gucci crying on the couch getting robbed. According to Govan, they unscrewed them like battery terminals. Lord have mercy, Jesus. How stupid can you be? Well, I mean, I'm pretty sure. I mean, they showing piece by piece. I'm pretty sure some more of it is going to come out. If they got that, they got the robbery. He said they stole $500K from him. What worth the jewelry? He had $500K on him. Or was it $500K worth of jewelry? Okay, so the jewelry was worth $500K. Well, I'm sure when they went and hawked it, they ain't getting nearly that for it. They ain't even getting nearly that for it. They probably took $5,000, $10,000 for it. They sold, and they're gonna need that for with the type of cases they got, $10,000, $15,000, $20,000 ain't gonna even be able to retain a lawyer for now. He says yes, the jewelry was worth that total. The jewelry was worth over $2 million. Shoot. That alone, just the cost of the jewelry, I mean, that alone is gonna carry a hefty charge. That alone. Ooh. Yeah, let me see how many likes I got. You all make sure y'all hit the like button for me. Y'all run the likes up. Yep, that alone is going to get them messed over. Anyways, you guys, I got to get off of here because I got to do a paper. Let me answer this. Here's another caller calling in. Hello?
What's going on?
What's up?
Not much. What's going on, everybody?
Why you asked me to send the link and you didn't come up?
I ain't get it.
I sent that link 2 hours ago.
Hold on. Let me check my inbox. Oh, you sure did. My phone ain't slow today. What going on?
What's up? So what you think about this?
I think he should take the best plea he can get. Top out, man. You know.
Do you think that 30 is cooked?
30 might get a 5 or 10 piece for kidnapping. So it ain't gonna be bad for him, but Shiesty don't want to try to go all the way with it because like I'm gonna fuck around and they ain't said it yet, but they'll fuck around and see this shit. Have a whole chapter game. Rico, I'll cop out.
Yeah, I don't. His lawyers are not going to tell him to do it right now because they got to try to get as much money as they can get, and then after they've drained them and got as much as they can get, they're gonna tell him, "We've gotten some information. We just think you should plead out." They know that to begin with.
Yeah, he cooked, man. I guess we live in a world where if the crime don't make it to the internet, it didn't happen. I don't know who came up with that dumbass shit. That's the dumbest shit I ever heard all in my life. Most of y'all are convicted felons anyway. Like y'all niggas are throwing guns like he ain't gonna go to jail.
Well, I mean, I hate it happened, but I mean, I wonder how did they think? So let me ask you something, Cypress, and be honest. Who you think they had him talking to in the camera? He said, "Tell them."
I don't know. I can't say. I don't know. I didn't see the papers. I don't know. I don't know. It could have been anybody. It might not have been whoever thinking it could have been anybody. I don't know. I ain't see no paperwork. I can't say. But that's crazy. But if there's some stuff, if there's some famous names on that paperwork, man, stay out of sight and out of mind. That's all I can say.
Well, he had him talking to somebody. He said, "Tell them I'm dropped." How in the hell he thought that was gonna work? And Big 30 confirmed it. He said, "Good deal, done deal," or something.
Yeah, I heard him breathing and dropping crumbs all the same goddamn time. The video. Yeah, this is bad, man. Who thought this was gonna be a good idea? You got your dad and y'all, you stupid Negroes.
And then Arthur said there is no contract. If a contract, he says they're not going to give a contract, show a contract or something like that. He said that never happened. Because if they reveal a contract, that's going to prove that they did what they did, and they didn't do that. Well, we see Mob Boss with the contract in his hand, clear as day, don't we?
Well, he's saying like for a Big 30 interest, I'm believing if he's speaking. I think he's speaking.
Well, it's gonna be funny. It's gonna be funny. Yeah, because you let Pooh off because Big Chopper Gang, the contract was Pooh contract, but they also added a budget on there for Chopper Gang too, right?
This is bad. Who idea was for this bus ride ass nigga to be out on IG showing the juice? Like this, oh man.
Well, I mean, Goban tried to, like, days after it happened, Goban said, he said, I told y'all it happened. Then he said the day that it happened or something like that.
Goban, oh my God.
But then he lied like Gucci was beat up or something. I forget.
And now, see, he seen the whole video. He said Gucci was shaking like a stripper. That's what he said.
Now that's interesting because the feds got the video from out of 30's phone, so you already know they know who he sent it to. What's gonna be important is who he sent it right. He sent it to right after it happened.
I wonder I wonder who he sent it to right out the house. Well, obviously, Quint was one of them. Quint time he had seen the video, and the man was shaking like a damn stripper. But I wonder who he sent the video to.
Well, that goes to show that Quint got to be in their inner circle.
Yeah, this is all bad. I think the Pooh Shiesty should just cop out and go on and lay down. Now, you ain't going to get out of it, but you want to ankle break it. If it would have been Memphis, we could have paid some money and came home. Because Memphis, we all know it's the field. He could have paid some money and came home. Texas, some tobacco chewing white boys don't play that shit. They're going to get you out of there.
They ready to make an example. They ready to make an example. They've been seeing what's been going on in Memphis, and they gotta prove to them that this ain't Memphis. They gotta prove it to them. They gotta prove it.
So my advice to Pooh Shiesty is, man, look, own it and go on. Don't drag it out, man. Them people look a little dirty on up out of here. They'll find cases. I bet you never fail if you never thought gonna come back up, bro. Don't play with FIFA. They do not play fair.
Sure don't.
And about him, I'm signing. First time I wake up in the morning, I ain't going no far. But they got me on tape. What are you gonna say? Once they play the tape, the tape over. They ain't even gotta hit no witnesses or nothing.
Mm-hmm.
And nothing else need to be said. Once they press play, you're out of here.
But I wonder why he felt like he had to go that route. Why would he do this? That's what I can't understand. Why did he ever think that he could do this and get away with it?
The thing is, my thing is, if you gonna line it up like that, now I'm not advocating nobody to go do this. Everybody, if you gonna do it like this, line it like this, don't you show up, fool, with your goddamn ankle bracelet on.
Lord have mercy. Well, he showed up and on the camera, face on there just as good.
How is the one brother who got everything to show up? I would say if you gonna line it up, you not only you show up, your ass got an ankle bracelet on.
Lord have mercy.
Well, look like his mama's gonna be boosting and shit. Cause the kids can take all that, gonna take all that shit.
Oh, I hate that brother did that. Oh, why he do it? Why would he do it?
I don't know. That was a bad idea. And I can see Gucci Mane buying all type of cars and watches and jewelry and shit. Now this going on all type of crazy vacation with his wife. And Pooh Shiesty won't get another dollar. That rap wise, that shit over.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's over.
Because Craig Dummy, you still legally tied to Gucci Mane. And now you can't get out.
He definitely not gonna let him out.
And they're gonna let you sit in jail and bring all your money out of it. You're gonna take all the houses, all that. Feds want all that. You was involved in criminal activity. They're gonna try to take it all.
You think Yo Gotti gonna help him?
Nigga, don't hold your breath.
He says,
you know what I think the feds gonna try to do though?
What?
They gonna try to break up a Big 30 and Pooh Shiesty's relationship. That's the Fed's next angle.
You think so?
Why not? I mean, if you ain't, then why?
It ain't gonna help. It ain't gonna help Pooh. It's not gonna help 39 because 30 is clearly, they got the video out of his phone. He's clearly speaking.
Right, but they gonna look at it like, because if then I y'all able to watch the video out.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, they gonna try to, and that's gonna make it look like, oh, well, this nigga made bond and that the video coming out, y'all better open up y'all see the play coming. It's coming. The Fed play a dirty game. And why y'all want to go with hard the crime? And 30 just because he tell you to do it, that don't mean you gonna do it.
Well, 30 had an interest in it too if they was gonna sign Chopper Gang, but I thought 30 was already signed to Endless. So what they was getting ready to do, get some other kind of joint deal?
Probably. It's probably gonna be like a partnership, and that really was gonna make Gotti a whole lot of bread.
Because 30 of them, they was gonna give them an advance, and that was gonna be it for them.
Yeah, man. Pope thing, man, y'all niggas better stop doing all this bullshit because it look good, man. This shit does not look good, man.
No, it don't. It don't look good at all. They said 30 partnership with Interscope. Okay. And so basically, Hernandez Govan said, he said basically he didn't want Gucci to get no money out of the deal. He said they was gonna give him a lot of money, and he didn't want Gucci to get none of that money.
Well, according to the contract, Gucci owned everything anyway. That was the issue. But he was already locked into the deal. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
According to the original contract, Gucci owned everything anyway. And that's why he was really pissed off because he wants to get more out of it. He was like, you already locked into your deal. And the first thing you do is try to fix the contract. You go buy police cars and all that type of nonsense. It don't matter. But hey, man, these niggas will learn. They gonna learn the hard way. But you niggas is gonna learn.
Mm-hmm. That's true. Well, all right, Sark, so I'm going to get off of here because I got to do my homework.
Okay.
All right, hon. All right, you guys, I appreciate you all tuning in. I enjoyed you all, but I got a African American lit essay that I got to write. And then I'm going to get started on this history stuff. This lady gives too much work in history. I hate I took her. I'm going to write her up a bad review afterwards and tell all the other students don't take her, because she gives too much damn work. I ain't never in my life. It's unnecessary. She act like people don't have lives. Oof. Worst teacher in the world. Worst instructor in the world. But I gotta take her. It's too late to drop her. And I gotta at least try to pass her with a C. Shoot, I be aiming for A's in my classes with her. I'll take a C. Okay. Anyways, you guys, let me get off of here, but I appreciate you all tuning in. Make sure you guys please like, share, and subscribe. If you want to support the channel, you can hit up the Cash App $ Real Talk with Tamara, or you can hit the super thanks. I love you all. Thank you all for tuning in. Talk with you later.